Oops. Here we go again.
Gotta go live, Eric.
And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Playoff Sports Talk Live. Thought we'd do a little bit of pregame since we'll see what happens today, Glenn. New York Yankees are fighting for their lives to continue in the series. Dodgers 1 win away from winning the World Series, and not just a win, but a damn sweep.
Could be over tonight very easily, Eric. I took a look, and we will in the next few minutes, at the lineup for tonight, which really surprised me when it came to Aaron Boone's decision-making process. We'll take a look. He's going righty-lefty, righty-lefty. I understand the implications over a game, how that can affect the pitching situation of your opponent, but it's where he's placed them in the lineup. We'll get into that.
A little bit weird.
Take a look at the pitching matchup, and we'll also, how about do a deep dive into Aaron Judge? Is his legacy no longer alive?
Oh, you're saying it's legacy. Okay. And I think I know where you're going with this. I think you're talking not necessarily regular season, but the work he's done in the postseason. I think that's what you're alluding to.
Well, your legacy includes the regular season. Now, he may have big numbers, but we have looked at numbers from around the world, not just the United States of America, but look at the big numbers, the drawing in from overseas. Japan. Japanese market tuning in early morning, 9 a.m. for these games. 10% of that country. And they're tuning in. And there's, of course, most of them are cheering on the LA Dodgers. You know why? A couple of star players there. However, you don't think they know the name Aaron Judge? And they look and go, what's all the talk about this Judge guy? When we take a look at his numbers, Eric, I think it's really going to open your eyes.
Yeah, I know, man. It's not good. What's up, Johnny Owen? I see D-Shot, Jason, BC. What is up? Got a couple of Dodger fans in here, but that's fine. That's fine. Hey, man, like I said, that's your team. Root for them. That's what you got to do. And I'm sure we probably got some other people in the chat who are lurking.
Yeah, Johnny Owen. He says he's going to go to the. I think isn't he the one who's going to go to the parade? He says he bought an airline ticket today.
He invited myself and you, Glenn.
Yeah, I can't make it this time, but I appreciate the offer.
Yeah, I can't do that, dude. Just can't. It'd probably be a lot of fun.
I checked my inbox.
I can't do it.
Check my inbox. No Delta airline ticket there for me, so I'm stuck here in Winnipeg. Sorry.
Let's not talk about parades yet, there, BC. Not yet. Hey, let's take a look at the lineup real quick.
All right, so the situation is, Eric, tonight it's game number 4, but the Dodgers with a 3-game 10-9 lead. It's basically over. You're going to have one of the most dramatic things happen in baseball history if the Yankees win this.
Yankees can't go down that way. They got to win at least one, right?
No real surprises with the Dodgers lineup there. Eric, look at the way it's pieced together.
Kind of what they've been doing the whole
time.
They're
going to go lefty, righty. But look at the Yankee lineup, and I question the designated hitter.
Yeah, hold on. Let's Dodgers, Ohtani, Betts, Freeman, Hernandez, Muncy, the other Hernandez, Kike, Mr. Cup Bump himself, Lux, Smith, and then Edman. Okay, there you go.
No surprise.
Kind of what you've been seeing all along. Edman, I remember he was hitting a little bit higher up in the lineup, but heck, don't mess with a good thing, right?
Perfect
now
spot
the Yankees. Yeah, kind of. you got Shohei leading off, and you got Edman in that 9-hole. Edman's been freaking having a fantastic postseason.
One nice thing about that Dodger lineup is I think it's balanced, Eric. That is a well-balanced lineup.
But I'll tell you one thing, even though they got Shohei in there, he's kind of a zero right now. Even when he was healthy, he wasn't doing much. In the NLCS, he was doing okay, right? He was getting a lot of hits, not a lot of extra base hits, but he was getting hits. But in the World Series, he hasn't done much. And with that bad shoulder, I don't expect him to be a factor. Who knows, though? Who knows? I said that about Freeman, and look what he's been doing.
He's playing hurt, Eric. Come on.
Yeah.
Not to make excuses.
And you could see him. He's wincing.
Oh, he's wincing last night.
Yeah. So
all right, Yankee lineup. Take a look.
Yankee lineup. Here we go. We got Torres, Soto, Judge. Okay. That's whatever. That's your top 3. And now they swapped Stanton and Chisholm. They got Chisholm batting cleanup. Stanton batting in the 5-hole. Then Rizzo, then Volpe, Wells, and Verdugo. Again, they're doing the whole right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, left type of thing.
Look at the season numbers, though. Judge, 144 RBIs.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the guy that serves you the dinner, but look at everybody. Look at Rizzo, 35 RBIs.
He's the straw that stirs the drink, right? That's what Judge is.
There you go, the old Reggie Jackson line.
Yeah,
Verdugo, Wells. Well, I'll tell you what, they don't call him Mr. October, do they?
Oh, dude. I mean, just look at that. But I don't understand. Stanton's been one of your best hitters right now. I don't know why you're moving him down.
You got Chisholm, who's base-stealing threat with 40, batting cleanup with 73 RBIs. I don't understand. Maybe you can explain the logic to me, Eric. I don't understand it.
I don't know.
As a casual fan, not a big Yankee fan.
Right. But there's no Yankee fans. Hey, if there's any Yankee fans out there in the chat, let us know. Tell us what you think.
Yeah.
And it's all good. Hey, I'm not afraid to go to the chat and ask for information because that's okay, because it's about sharing information.
Breaking news, Eric.
Well, what do we got? Breaking news.
Breaking news from our class clown.
Oh, I was putting it up as you were taking it in. There we go. Judge becomes
first player.
To strike out twice.
Before the first pitch.
It's pretty good.
We're trying to get it in stereo. Good. Yeah, there you go. Our class clown, he's back. How you doing, Abraham?
There you go.
He always comes with some great takes, doesn't he? Some comedic takes, but they're well intentioned.
I tell you what, Johnny, this is a fantastic story. Well, I shouldn't say fantastic. Sorry for your loss.
Johnny, sorry to hear about that, man. It's
what I mean by fantastic is you're carrying on the tradition. Here we go. Flying in from Salem, Oregon to my home in LA. Going to that parade in honor of my father who passed in 2018. I'm a 4th-generation Dodgers fan. Johnny, even though you're a Dodgers fan, that's what baseball is all about, right? It's about those relationships that you could build with other people, even people that you may not necessarily agree with, whatever, But hey, if you guys are rooting for the same team, if it's family, which makes it even closer, I mean, that's what I love about baseball. It's the relationships that it can build, the stories that it can tell. That's just awesome. That's what I mean by it being awesome, Johnny. Yeah, even though I'm rooting against the Dodgers, but I won't root for you in going and honoring your team if they win the World Series.
Eric, not necessarily too if you have it keeping it in the family, but I know there's a lot of people who join us in the chat, baseball fans all over the world. You could be a Yankee fan, your dad's a Red Sox fan, but you spend time together. You grew up with baseball.
Yes.
Baseball. Exactly. It's a magical game, man.
It is.
I love it.
I
love it.
Again, that's what I love about the game, man.
I love the fact that
that's why I don't like to see too much of a change.
So statistical. Speaking of statistics, Eric.
Oh, here we go.
I got some numbers for you, all right?
What's up, Mercatna? Yes. Doubleheader today.
All right. First of all, Aaron Judge this postseason. He's 6 for 43 with 20 Ks, Eric.
Run that by me again.
Overall, Judge this postseason, 6 for 43, 20 strikeouts versus the Dodgers, 1 for 12. He has struck out 7 of his 12 appearances. I won't look at the other series, Gardens, Royals. He hasn't played well. He only had 3 hits in the Guardian series. He had a pair of hits in the divisional series. Now, you think that's ugly? This is my hot take. You ready for this?
Oh, guys? We don't have a sounder for you.
I don't
man.
have one. I was thinking that too. Going off the rails. Eric's friend. All right. So his postseason numbers, Mr. Aaron Judge. All rise and take note. In his career in the wild card, Aaron Judge bats .300. Strikes out 20.8% of the time. Not bad. He's a home run power hitter, 20.8. I can live with it. .300 hitter in the wild card, Eric.
That's good in a wild card.
All right, so he wins. Goes on to the ALDS, where in his career, he's 192 and has struck out 34.5%.
So in the wild card, he's good. DS batting 190, striking out at 34% rate.
Yeah, drops 108 points in the batting average. All right, so they get lucky throughout the years. Move on. ALCS. He bats 193, 34.4% strikeout rate. So basically, the ALCS same. All righty. Are you ready? Aaron Judge, career World Series performance. Batting .083 and has struck out 53.8% of the time. Let me say that again. In the World Series, career, Aaron Judge, .083 and has struck out 53.8%. Before the show, Eric, I asked you, does this really tarnish his legacy? You said, well, World Series legacy. No, I said, listen, you've got record numbers in Japan watching this series, of course, because you've got Yamamoto, you've got Shohei, a lot of love for the Dodgers. But I'm sure they've heard of Aaron Judge, and I'm sure there's Yankee fans over there.
Sure.
Do you think they're not scratching their temple over there in water cooler talk in Japanese, which I can't say it, but I'll say it in English. They're saying, Eric, this Judge guy, it's a big deal. I thought he was good.
Right.
All eyes are on Aaron Judge in the World Series. Yes. This series, career, the guy's batting .083.
It's not getting it done, man. And if you notice, every time, with the DS and the CS, he's batting about the same. It's not pretty. It's pretty damn ugly. 34% strikeout rate. You're only batting 190, and then in the World Series, it gets even worse. So the more pressure that there is, it seems like the more he falls off. Is that something? I don't know. It's a small sample in the World Series. I get it, but it's not good, man. It's not good. When you're striking out more than 50% of the time during the World Series, you're not even batting you're not even on the highway, man.
He's probably pressing. He's pressing too. The more he struggles.
Some people are like that, man. Some people can't handle the pressure. Period. Does that mean anything personally? No, it doesn't. But maybe the guy just can't measure up when the pressure's on. I don't know, man. Maybe
not a big game player. He doesn't.
Kershaw that's why I said, remember, I said this to Tommy D even before the playoffs started, or right around the playoffs started. I talked to, hey, maybe he's got the case of the Kershaw'itis. Has a great regular season, but you get him in the postseason, he doesn't execute.
That's right.
The numbers speak for itself, right?
So from the wild card, ALDS, ALCS to the World Series, 4 rounds, career, 300, 192, 193, 083. The higher the stakes, Eric, less he performs.
The worse he gets. Exactly. Well, here we go. Now you're talking
strikeout
about
percentage.
Yeah.
Strikeouts, 20.8, 34.5, 34.4. So same thing. 20.8, 34.5, 34.5, 53.8.
In the World Series.
Not getting it done. You got no
Regular
legacy
season,
when
like
you
I
got
said,
numbers like that, Eric, in the postseason.
Granted, yes, that's true. I mean, he's still a good player. Let's not say that he's not, because he is. We're just saying when he gets into the postseason, something happens, man. Something happens. And here's the thing: you're talking about big stakes. You want to talk about big stakes? You win or you go home. What does Judge do tonight? Now, starting pitching for the Dodgers is going to be what? Casparius? How do you? Because I don't want to. I'm messing up his name already. Who's the starting pitcher for the Dodgers again? Casparius, right?
Ben Casparius. We'll go with that until we're told otherwise.
So you got Casparius starting for the Los Angeles Dodgers, and you got Luis Hill, I think it's Hill, for the New York Yankees.
Baseball's a numbers game, Eric. Casparius, 1-0, no ERA.
No ERA, right?
4 Ks. Gill or Hill or whatever the hell we're calling him. The righty, 4.5 ERA and only 3 Ks. And he's pitched. So he's not a K pitcher. He's not getting you the strikeouts. But again, bottom line tonight, Eric, is not the pitching for me. It's Jazz Chisholm at cleanup. What the heck?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what they're trying to do. Because maybe because it's a bullpen game. So that's probably why. That's why. Because it's a bullpen game. So it's harder to match up. So if the Yankees get in a part of their lineup where they either got 2 righties or 2 lefties coming up that are due up, Roberts will go to either a righty or a lefty at that situation.
I understand that, Eric. Hey, I understand. But you've got Torres leading off a righty. Then you've got Soto batting second. You want to start getting, finagling? Why isn't Chisholm with 40 stolen bases batting second, Judge third, Soto fourth, or Soto third, Judge fourth? Do you think he can?
Yeah.
He's got to get hot.
I don't know, man.
I just don't understand putting a guy who drove in 73 runs as your cleanup hitter in a must-win ball classic. I don't get it. Maybe there's a reasoning. I don't know. I've never been able to figure out the reasoning that Aaron Boone uses. So
whatever.
Try to convert me.
He screwed it up in game 1, and now we'll see how this works in game. Again, I think the Dodgers are going to definitely hit Gill or Hill, whatever you want to call him. He's going to get hit, 100%. Dodgers are going to hit him. Now, the question's going to be, can the Yankees hit against the Dodgers bullpen? Because that's what it's going to be. It's going to be a bullpen game. It would be nice if they could get early runs against Casparius, whatever you want to call him. If they can't get to him, and then Dave
just call him the Dodger righty.
Yeah, if he starts going to the bullpen, man, it's going to be tough for the Yankees, man. You got we might. Hey, the post game tonight.
It should be lively.
Oh, it should be. Well, it's going to start off pretty gloomy. We don't here at the Giants Sports Talk Live channel. We don't root for the Dodgers. Okay, that's Giants Sports Talk Live.
Eric,
we root for the teams that are playing against the Dodgers. Just saying.
In the chat, I seem to be. I've come up with there's a kind of an aura in our chat that Glenn bleeds blue or something.
No, not at all. I think
but I'm calling it like I see it. When I was telling you that they get off to a hot start this series, that they go to the World Series, I predicted Yankees, Dodgers. There was poo-pooing on the Dodgers. Many people predicted Yankees and Dodgers gone first round. I said, gone first round? They're going all the way. They're going to meet in the World Series, and Dodgers going to win it. And everybody laughed.
I said, honestly, the best team that had the ability to knock out the Dodgers was in the first round, was the Padres. They had I don't want to go down.
And they had the lead. They won the first game.
They had it. Marquise, right?
What series, too.
We could get more into this tonight. Mr. Wright, Soto, Verdugo are gone after the Yankees lose, and most of the other Yankees get traded or released. Yankees will have to sign Willie Adames or Alex Bregman to build around Judge and Stanton. Interesting take there. I like that.
Boy,
I'm fine with that.
That'll be quite the change, won't it? They don't even have a deep lineup as it is now, Eric. I think they do it with smoke and mirrors. The Yankees in the World Series.
They're not, well, again, I think Tommy D. I don't know if you think maybe he want to come on. He might not.
I was just going to say maybe we'll get him on tonight.
Maybe try if you again. I think it's going to be dependent on what happens with the game. But
he doesn't want any funeral music though. No funeral music. Tommy D.
The team goes as Judge goes. And if Judge ain't going, the team ain't going. I mean, I guess that's just the way it is.
Yeah,
Ibrahim,
true,
what's up,
dude?
dude? I will never understand how the Yankees hit an unhittable bullpen in Cleveland, but can't hit LA. Has to be hitters pressing with Ohtani, Betts, Freeman, and company on the other. The great point. And I said that too, right? Or no, I didn't say that. I said that it was going to be the pitching that got the Cardinal, or not the Cardinal, but the Guardians through it, right? That's what I said. I thought the Guardians were going to win for the simple fact they had an excellent bullpen. Unfortunately, the Yankees were able to hit them, man. I was like, what is
Clase had
going
his
on?
worst back-to-backs probably in
Right.
his career, didn't he?
And I was shocked. I didn't expect that. Now, Senior, he's the one that said, hey, if the Yankees can hit Guardians, I think they'll be able to take care of the Dodgers. And that logic makes sense, right? Because of what they did against the Guardians. But man, I don't know hey, Ibrahim, we could kind of tread in these type of waters, but maybe that first game just was a gut punch and they can't recover. Maybe it was a knockout blow with that damn grand slam. That grand slam, I think, broke the Yankees back, even though it was game one. What else can you say?
And it's not looking good. No team has come back from 0-3, but Babe continues to hold some faith.
Yeah, hey, it's not over until it's over, right? Not over.
Come on, man. It's over.
Oh, man. But yeah, tune in tonight, guys. After the last pitch, we'll be here talking about the post game, whether it's the Yankees or Dodgers. The mood, or we'll say the outcome will determine the mood.
Joyous or somber? What do you predict
yeah.
tonight?
I'm not going to even do it. I don't know. I honestly, Glenn, I don't know. What do you think? It's hard, man.
This is a tough one to follow. This whole series is kind of bizarre. But I'll go back to my old reasoning. You've been able to hold the Dodgers structurally.
Mm-hmm.
You're not getting the hitting. You're not putting numbers on the board. You can't win if you don't put
not hitting.
But for example, last game, 2-0 home run really didn't matter. 4 runs on the board. I'm still predicting that it'll have to be tonight if it wraps up, but the Dodgers are now overdue for a 8-9 run game, man. You've held them at bay. You've held them in check, and you still haven't won a game. You're down 0-3. They haven't even broken out yet, Eric.
I know.
And look, with Gil on the hill could be all down the hill. Right.
Oh, brother. A D shot. Oh, you're bringing that up too.
I thought it was apropos.
Eric is going to yell at us when the Dodgers win tonight. Yeah, probably. Just like how I yelled at Dave Fleming. As a Giants fan, I'm going to do it. That's just who I am, man. If I'm a Giants fan, I didn't like it. Was it a great call? Yes. Fantastic call. I get it. But I'm a Giants fan, and I don't want to hear it. And I don't want to hear, that's just me. I don't want to hear a Giants broadcaster do that. Yes, I understand. What pays the bills is him calling games. I get it. But guess what? I just don't like it. And that's me. And if you don't like it, I don't give a shit.
Said that to you the other day when I used to do hockey full-time career, Eric. And I'd be season would end, the AHL playoffs, gone first round. I'd always get hired by another team to do the midget nationals, usually in Ontario. And you know what? You had to just forget. Somebody else was signing your check.
Yeah, absolutely. I get it. No, I totally understand it. I totally understand. No worries. It's all good.
Should be interesting if we can get Tommy D on tonight. He was pretty down in the dumps earlier.
I don't know, man, if they get swept.
I don't even know what I want to. You want to come on the show?
You might have to do a buddy check on Tommy D tonight.
Mental health check in the 6th inning.
Yes, I think you might need to do that. Are you okay, Tommy? Tommy, take a deep breath. Take a drink.
Let me do that right now.
Yeah.
I was like, Tom, you okay? You ready for the game?
Connor Foley. Haven't seen you in the chat before. Welcome. Thank you. Go Dodgers. Hey, we're all your Dodger fans. Good luck to y'all, man. You're going to make some history.
Tom's online right now. Hey, Tom.
You might make some history tonight there, Connor. I won't like it, but that's okay.
Put in a message to Tom. See if he responds the next couple of minutes before we sign off. Get ready.
Yeah, we got about 10 minutes. About 13 minutes until first pitch.
Little pregame snack. Get a fresh.
Yes, Rox. That part. That's the part that just I get it. It's a great call. I get it. But I know him as a Giants announcer. The rest of the nation probably doesn't know him. Maybe some people do. But I know him as a San Francisco Giants announcer. He's the one that calls the radio games. Every single game, except when he's on the sideline.
He does all kinds of stuff.
Right. I get it.
Hey, by the way, Eric, thing I wanted to touch on. I know we'll do it tonight, but we got a few minutes. We still got about 5 minutes left in the show. So I wanted to ask you something. If the series ends tonight, I believe free agency starts Sunday or Monday.
5 days after the completion of the World Series.
Today's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It's Sunday. There you go.
Yep. Now, usually.
We don't have GM yet.
Usually. No, we don't. But I'm guessing. I'm taking a stab in the dark here. As soon as that World Series is completed, within a couple of days, I think the Giants make an announcement, right?
They must have already.
They
must have somebody in place now.
Must, right? They just haven't officially announced it. They got to, right? They have
to.
I'm a little worried.
I was watching ESPN today or Fox 1, and they said that free agency window will open right after the weekend. And I thought, wait a sec. We don't have a GM. This is are we ready? What are we talking about here? So let's see what happens in the next few days. We got to get a GM in place.
Yeah, we have to. Connor Foley says, I'm in the Bay Area too, so it's few and far. You're a Dodger fan in enemy territory. I can understand. That must be a little bit weird. But I think there's quite a few. I see a lot of, living over here in the Central Valley, I see a lot of LA hats. That's fine. Oh, good, man. It's about supporting your team. If you're a Dodger fan, so be it. Good for you. I'm a Giants fan, you know.
Connor, where are you from? I live a block from the ballpark. A couple of blocks, actually. But
there you go.
I'm right down there by the ball basin. So whereabouts are you at, Connor? You nearby?
Rock says, in other baseball shows, it looks bleak for the Yankees. They want Boone fired. Players are leaving. Yankees won't be back for another 10 years. Wow. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, I can understand that, man. Connor's Corner. There you go. Connor's Corner.
There we go. Let's line them up.
Connor, there you go. You're all ready to go, man. Connor's Corners.
Yeah, but can he live up to the legacy of our own Carter?
Yeah, I know. That's going to get a little bit.
Connor.
The Carter Corner.
I'll be all screwed up.
Corner. But I can understand it.
Tom hasn't replied. I'm getting worried.
Oh, boy.
And he's online. I got the green dot. I messaged him. Hey, Tom, you okay? Crickets.
He's getting ready to watch. It's gonna start here in about another 8 minutes or so.
He might be busy. Actually, Tom might be at the stadium tonight.
Ooh.
He couldn't get Game 7 credentials. I know that. Remember, he was talking about the Mets Yankees.
This is going to be the last time I could get a credential.
Or the Mets, not Mets Yankees, but the Mets and Dodgers. He couldn't get credentials. So he said he was just buying a ticket, and then, of course, didn't go 7. Maybe and then I don't know if he's got credentials for tonight's game or not. But anyway, I'll check in with him. Maybe we can get him on the show. I love having he's got a great take. He's refined.
Yeah.
Could be down in the dumps, but
yeah, I can understand, man. I get it. Yeah. If you're a diehard Yankees fan, you've been waiting for 15 years to get back to the freaking show, and this is the type of performance. And just like Rock says, one thing is for sure: the series didn't live up to the hype. That is, I would agree with that. Unless the Yankees come back with some magical comeback, yeah, it's not living up to the hype.
You sprinkling the fairy dust on this, Eric. There's only one thing that can make this work. If they get swept, think of the talk, the chatter.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be big news, man.
I said Boone wouldn't be gone. Maybe they'll just be calling for his head.
They might. Maybe he's the sacrificial lamb in all this, right? Maybe. I mean, if you think about it, he screwed up that first game, man. He screwed it up.
It's different for me. I don't know about you, Eric. You and I don't. You know what? I'm not a fan of the Dodgers, obviously. Couldn't care less about the Yankees.
Yep.
Imagine how we'd feel if this was New York Yankee baseball leading 3-0 over our beloved Giants in the World Series. I'd be losing my freaking mind.
Right. Exactly, right?
I'd be losing. Oh, my God. The show would be off the rails for sure.
It would be. Oh, it would be. I'd be yelling. the chat's going to think they're going to tell me to shut the hell up because I'm screaming so much. I mean, that's just the way it is, man.
Well, you and I are
That's just the way
screaming
it is.
anyway.
Yeah, man, we have fun. That's what it's about. It's about having fun. Interacting, man. That's what it's about. Having freaking fun. New York will blow a gasket.
So.
Oh, yeah,
I think so.
Hopefully,
Joshua.
I hope the fans don't get too crazy out in the streets of New York, though. Come on, man. Keep it. Let's keep it on a low boil. Yeah, the Yankees fans are going to lose their shit. I think they're going to lose their shit anyways, losing the series. But if it's a sweep,
Yeah, somebody said in the chat a couple of minutes ago, you got to keep the Dodgers off the board. If you're a Yankee fan or you're over at Yankee Stadium tonight, you got to see the Dodgers kept off the board first, second, third innings.
It ain't happening. I think Dodgers are going to get right to them. I just don't. The Dodgers are just, their lineup has been dominant, man. I don't see it any other way. I think they're going to go out there and tear it up against Hill.
If you're just joining us, a couple of hot takes from tonight's preview show. Aaron Judge is batting .083 career in the World Series and has struck out 53.8%. Take number 2. Jazz Chisholm is your cleanup hitter.
I don't get
40 stolen base third baseman. He's actually an outfielder. See, this is what the Yankees have even had to resort to, Eric. He's an outfielder playing third base.
I'm surprised the Giants didn't trade Chapman to the Yankees, to be honest with you.
Torres, Soto, Judge, Chisholm. There's your top 4 with Stanton batting in the 5-hole. I'm just surprised at the lineup. But then again, with that having been said, nothing really surprises me after I've seen some of the moves Aaron Boone has made.
Yep. All right, man. Let's get the heck out of here and watch this game. How about that?
You ready for some baseball, Eric?
Yep, ready to go watch some baseball, man. Come on, Yankees. Don't let us down. I want to see you guys pull out a win here. I don't want the freaking Dodgers to sweep. To all you Dodger fans, sorry, man. I can't do it. Can't do it, man. Go Yankees. All right, are we ready to get out of here?
Pitch, 5 minutes away. You and I are back on the post-game show after the final pitch. We shall see what we shall see.
All right, we'll see you guys all tonight after the conclusion of Game 4. Go Yankees! Go Yankees!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.